Hi everybody, today I'm going to be doing my January book haul. I acquired quite a few books this January and I'm not exactly proud. I bought most of them last month. I ordered them but they didn't come until this month. And also I am sick right now, so I sound really gross, so I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So we got a lot of books to go through, so we're just gonna get started. I have like a bunch of places that I've gotten them from and they're all sort of in stacks right here. So I'm going to start out with Book Outlet. You may or may not know that Book Outlet had a really amazing 50% off sale for Boxing Day, which was the day after Christmas, and I've got a lot of books. The first book that I got is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Of course, I've already read this book. I adore the Narnia series so much, and the movies and everything. They're so special to me. But in case you're new to my channel, I've been collecting the full illustrated collector's editions that are really amazing. So they have colored pictures in them and they're just really, really amazing. You probably know what Narnia is about. If you don't, it's about these 4 kids and they find a magical land through a wardrobe, and it's very good. Next, I got Defiance and Deception by C.J. Redwine, which are the first 2 books in the Defiance trilogy. I thought that it was a duology because I looked in the back of this one and there was nothing about a 3rd book, but apparently it's a trilogy. So these covers are absolutely gorgeous. These look really good and they sound really good, and I've heard amazing things about them. This is about a girl whose father has gone missing and everyone thinks that he's dead, but she doesn't believe that he's actually dead, and so she goes off to find him, and someone comes along with her who I think she used to have a crush on, and she told him that and he didn't feel the same way, and now it's really awkward, and I don't know, I probably got that wrong, but I'm really excited to read this book because the cover's gorgeous. And don't say you don't judge a book by its cover, because I know you do. I didn't get the 3rd one because I don't think it was on Book Outlet, but yeah, excited. Next, I got Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, and this is the movie tie-in edition, and it's the hardcover, and it's so pretty, and it was only like $2. I've seen the movie of this, which is really sad. Like, I hate when I've seen the movie first. It's like about these kids who are sort of trained to be soldiers, and they are in space, and that's all I know. That's all I know. But the main character's name is Ender, and he is special somehow. Yeah. I've wanted to own this book for a really long time, and I'm glad that I finally do, because I found it on there and was like, I don't know when I'll ever read it. I mean, I'm sure I will at some point, but it may be a while. But I'm glad to finally have it so I can read it whenever I feel like it. And those are all of the books that I ordered on Christmas Eve night once the Boxing Day sale had started. And then the next day I went back on Book Outlet and I found 2 more that I wanted to buy, so I bought them. The first one of the 2 is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rakotsky. I have actually already read this and I didn't like it very much, which is so sad because I never really dislike books, but I really didn't enjoy this one. This book is about a girl named Kestrel, and her father is the general, and she goes to this auction sort of by mistake where they're selling slaves, and she buys one for a lot, and they sort of fall in love, and that's kind of all I knew going into it, and it's kind of hard to describe without spoiling stuff. I know some people really love it, so definitely still pick it up so you can determine for yourself whether you like it or not. It just wasn't for me. Then after that, I also got Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, which is so exciting because I've heard so many good things about this, mostly from Cass J. Tuck, but now that Booksplosion was reading it, I've been hearing nothing but good things. It's huge and the font is tiny and the pages are really thin, so I'm not in the mood for this right now. I will be at some point, but I'm not in the mood for this, getting into this new huge series with these huge books. Fantasy-ness, I can't right now, but I've heard really good things about Brandon Sanderson's books, and especially this series, and this isn't my favorite cover. I really love the UK editions, but it's fine. It was $2. This book is about this world where there was this prophecy a long time ago about this boy who he would save everyone, and then it didn't come true, and now something about this girl, then she is now a hero. No, wait, what? I don't really know. All I know is that it's fantasy, and it's fantasy. So, yeah. And it's really big. That is it for the Book Outlet books that I got this month. Next, we're going to go to Target. I wish we were going to Target. Ugh, love Target. I only got one book from Target this month, and that was To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. And I'm so excited to read this. I have been hearing good things ever since it was released. Princess Wong got an arc and she made a whole video about it, and it was such a cute video. She was making snickerdoodles, which are apparently a big deal in this book. It just sounds so good, and I've just been intrigued by the plot ever since I first heard about it over a year ago. You probably know what this is about, but if not, it is about this girl named Lara Jean, and whenever she has a crush on a boy, she writes him a love letter and addresses the envelope and everything and then puts it in this box, and she does this and puts them all in this box, and then one day she discovers that all of the letters have been sent out. So it sounds so good. Ah. The cover is also just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's so pretty. And this is the best part. It's so pretty. This book is so beautiful. I seriously could not think of a better Valentine's Day read. It's just so perfect for Valentine's Day, and I'm so excited to finally read this. Okay, that is all that I got from Target. I'm so proud of myself that I'm actually saying what each book is about, because I never do that. I always forget, and I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Next, I got this off of half.com. It is Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. And this book, oh my gosh, I'm currently reading it and I love it so much. If you have not picked this up yet, please pick it up. It's so good. I read it, I started it yesterday and expected to read 20 pages, and then I read over half of this book yesterday, and it's pretty thin, but the font is kind of small, and on each chapter it's sort of the whole page, there wasn't a bunch of, I don't know. It's about 300 pages, but oh my gosh, I'm loving it so much. It's just so good. I cannot put it down. And okay, if you love The Hunger Games and you want a book like The Hunger Games, you want that same feel and just that addictiveness, oh, this book is so good. It reminds me so much of The Hunger Games in a good way. It's not like a copycat. It's similar, but it's not in a copy-ish way. It's just so good. This is about this girl named Tella, and she discovers that there's this thing called the Brimstone Bleed. It's like a big race across 4 ecosystems, and there are over 100 people participating, and the winner gets a cure. So basically, most people who are participating have a loved one who's sick, so it's a cure for any disease or anything like that. And so this girl is going because her brother is dying, and it's just amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so much like The Hunger Games. I know it's annoying when people compare books to that because normally it's in a negative way, but seriously, if you love the series and you want a book similar to that with the same sort of feeling to it, it reminds me right now, because they're in the jungle, it reminds me of Catching Fire, but it's just so good, and I love the characters and stuff, so yeah, pick it up. It's really good.